Usually girls like me have been hurt bad, burned to third degree, no. So caught up in the story of a fairy tale and pretty dreams that don't come true. You were never Prince Charming, you were never Prince Charming. I was always queen and king, I was always my own damn king, yeah. I'll be my own damn king, yeah. I'll be my own damn king, yeah. I'll be my own damn king, yeah, yeah, yeah. You were never Prince Charming, you were never Prince Charming. Y'all can snap, don't lie. I was always queen and king, I was always my own damn king, yeah. I'll be my own damn king, yeah. I'll be my own damn king, yeah. I'll be my own damn king, yeah, yeah, yeah. So many powerful women, don't you dim your shine where your man is looking. Better boss the hell up. They think we out of stock, but the cost just went up. To all my fine young ladies, Mr. Right, this might be your dreams, your cars, and your money. Forget about the boys. We don't need no saving, yeah. Say I know I can, I know I can. Be what I wanna be what I wanna be. I don't need your help, I don't need your help. I'll get where I wanna be, I'll get where I wanna be. I know I can, I know I can. Be what I wanna be what I wanna be. I don't need your help, I don't need your help. I'll get where I want. Cause you were never Prince Charming, you were never Prince Charming, yeah. I was always queen and king, I was always my own damn king, yeah. I'll be my own damn king, yeah. I'll be my own damn king, yeah. I'll be my own damn king, yeah, yeah, yeah. You were never Prince Charming, you were never Prince Charming. No, I was always queen and king, I was always my own damn king, yeah. I'll be my own damn king, yeah. I'll be my own damn king, yeah.
Is mental health and the different disorders and illnesses that they have. So one of them is clinical depression. Clinical depression is basically characterized by a depressed mood, a loss of interest for activities, an impairment of just your daily life, not being able to move on, not being able to do simple things as just work a job, not being able to have relationships with people. That could be some of the symptoms of it. Another one is anxiety. Anxiety is when you feel worried, fear, scared, a little shaky. Some examples of that could be panic attacks, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and we also have post-traumatic stress disorder. Bipolar disorder is also another great one. Not a great disorder, but there's also another disorder that is out there. It's an episode of mood swings. Basically, you're up, you're down, and it's ranging from basically really low depressive to high manic episodes. Some exact causes of bipolar isn't known, but it is caused by like manic episodes, a need for sleep, high energy, and losing touch of reality and what's going on around you. You have low motivation, you have mood episodes and swings, and it could last for days to months. So this is like a serious cause. Another one is attention defect, hyperactivity disorder. It's like we have difficulty with attention, you can't focus, a little jittery, not able to move as much. Some warning signs could be illogical thinking, feeling disconnected from the world, increased sensitivity, feeling really emotional about some things, problem thinking and negative, and also some mood changes. Some painting, some artwork, somebody did some coloring. We also had some nice music playing. We had some breathing. We didn't get to the yoga, and later we're gonna have some performances. So those are just certain things that you can do to just like soothe you. Some other things are journaling. Journaling is really good. Essential oils, bubbles, noting to self, writing notes to self, coloring book, making vision boards, painting as we did earlier, listening to your favorite music, some nice soothing music that you know relax you. You can start your day off with some coffee or tea. I always want to start my day off with coffee. work on your strengths, have a good night's sleep. I know if I don't have a good night's sleep, I'm really upset, I'm angry, I'm gonna be a bitch. I try to be nice, you know, but sleep is very important. I know that, so I make sure that I get my sleep. Experiment with some things. I was just experimenting with some paint. I'm not a painter, but I was like, hey, let's throw some stuff around.
You go through it sometimes, you know, I feel like because we know our potential and we know where we want to be at right now. And it's like, you know, with the way the industry is set up, or whatever industry you guys want to get in, it's like, it's a lot of fronting going on. It seems like it's a journey. You know, it's taking a long time for you to get where you want to be at. And sometimes you gotta relax, calm yourself down, and just understand that you have to keep working, but at the same time, you gotta be good mentally before anything. You know, so I get upset sometimes when I'm not in my creative mode. It's like that pisses me off when I can't create. It's like I feel like the world is about to end. And what I'll do is I'll just get lost. Like you were saying, I'll get off the grid. I'll just do something different, like take my mind off. Because it definitely, you know, with social media and the way things are set up now, it definitely could drive you a little nuts.
Definitely. Not
being where you know you should be at, and at the same time, you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta love you first before you expect anybody else to fall in love with your persona.
Yeah. You want to do everything for yourself to make self happy, and then you know what you would want from another person. Another thing that you mentioned is just social media. One thing that I know is you can't compare yourself. A lot of people out on there, they're comparing themselves. A lot of people are fronting, so you may be comparing yourself to something that's not even real. Yeah. You know, so it's just like...
It shows a lot of destinations and no journeys.
Definitely.
And I feel like this is a journey, bro. Like, nobody's posting... People will post some smiley ass selfie on the day they ain't feeling good. On a rainy day.
Just to post something.
Just to make it seem as if they're, you know, they're happy, and it's like
I feel like people are trying to get validation from the wrong people, you know, or seeking validation in people who are shallow, who are not really like about anything. So if you're seeking something that's empty, that's all you want to be.
In defining our mental health, I think it's important to recognize that different cultures have different ideas of what's mentally healthy. And you know, just as an example, there used to be, or actually it still is, a thing called drapetomania, which is a disease that means you have a disease of running away from the plantation. So in a time where they felt like it was normal for slaves to enjoy slavery, if you ran away, they considered that a disease. You must have a mental disease. And so they literally had a prescription and everything on how to cure drapetomania, which is an African desiring to run away from the plantation. So I'm saying in a modern context, sometimes some of these things like ADHD and ADD may be akin to drapetomania, where an outside culture is looking at your culture and saying that's not the way we want them to act.
Right, a label.
So we have to label it, right? So I encourage you, before you even get too far into calling people mentally ill, that you take the time to build community around it, which is my answer on what I do. Is community and nature are my main two things to help balance out on a mental health level. Because one of the main diseases mentally we deal with is the feeling of aloneness or isolation. And that's a real thing. It's a real thing that they use as a torture technique, you know what I mean? Like they'll throw you in isolation because they know that you actually need it physically for well-being.
Because when working in schools, they will label children ADHD quick. And there was a case where they tried to do that to one of the smartest students in the class. And I had broke down in tears because I didn't understand how he was labeled that when in the morning time he's fed sugar. So mental health has a lot to do with what we put into our bloodstream. So if you're eating a lot of sugar or a lot of salt, that goes to your brain and it causes imbalance. So mental health has a lot to do with the whole body. It's not just the mental, it's what you put inside of you, what you consume. It may be a TV show you consume. I used to consume a lot of bad TV shows without understanding that if I'm going to watch this, I have to learn how to be in control of myself as well. They're throwing drinks on the show. I'm 20, 21, 20, guess what I'm doing? Throwing a drink too, you understand? So you have to be very careful what you consume. That's where it begins. And then you have to also identify what it is that is making you mentally ill. Or like I do like that, because it's America that is doing a lot of these things to us, that's creating these illnesses and these sicknesses. It's the country that we live in. I'm pretty sure if I lived in Africa or Jamaica where it's trees and coconuts and bananas and no TV and no social media, I'm pretty sure I'd be chilling. you know, I won't have so much anxiety, so much fear. So, you know, it's really about what we're consuming in our environment. We may consume an environment that's toxic. We may consume TV that's toxic. We may consume food that is toxic. And all that's going to our bloodstream up into the brain.
I've been a little status and some Owen. I'ma keep the same energy, 'cause you were more than just a memory. You were more than just a memory. Remember me, remember me. Remember me, remember me, remember me, yeah,
Me and my friend them love the attention. Mix the rum with the summer sun. Me, I watch you are breathing. Don't pretend you're not seeing me. All the hot girls with the golden time. None of your friends, they like my friends. We kiss our cheeks, we turning heads. We bust that wine, leave you for dead. Honestly, a girl like me been spoiled for all eternity. I see what I want and I get it. Can't understand that, then you can forget it. You just watch me, I whine and I touch. If you broke, can't broke for your back. Nice clothes, nice shoes, nice watch. I like that, baby, that's why I'm rude. Y'all know it now. Rude.
Hey, how they hating us? Worry about me instead of trying to get your paper up. Got the baddest bitches in the 20-mile radius. Baddest bitches in the 20-mile radius. Hey, I love it. How they hating us? Worry about me instead of trying to get your paper up. I got the baddest bitches in the 20-mile radius. But you can't stay, kick around when I wake her up. Hey, hey, I'm getting cooler. Spend a lot of money, they wanna know how you do, sir. Love older women, I'm on a date with my cougar. About to be a teacher, watch the young boy schooler. Hey, couple hundred off the music. Making beats now, email me for them exclusives. Put the carny out, and they waiting for that new shit. See the nigga that I knocked out, he ain't do shit. Hey, feel it when your cash out. Got my old bitch, cause she wasn't counting fast enough. I like him, I be high like I'm off the helium. Can't fuck with the fakes, I might turn into an alien. Told me that she fucking with him, but she ain't feeling nothing. I'ma have me, baby, if you want the real again. Was broke, then I got it fixed twice. Still on your music shit, right? Nigga, what it look like? Hey, I ain't hating us. Worry about me instead of trying to get your paper up. Got the baddest bitches in the 20-mile radius. Baddest bitches in the 20-mile radius. Hey, I love it. I ain't hating us. Worry about me instead of trying to get your paper up. Got the baddest bitches in the 20-mile radius. Can't stay, kick her out when I wake her up. Hey, you clientele, I just buy and sell. Look out for the feds when them pounds coming in the mail. Wrap it up in plastic mad times, then you press and seal. Rub that shit in coffee and honey with the doggy smell. Cash crops, I'm talking cash crops. Only talking person, really on the phone or laptop. Unless I'm watching twerking, had them meet me at the gas station. So the work, another homie try to get on, so I front them working. Hey, I love it. How they hating us, worry about me instead of trying to get your
paper up.
Got the baddest bitches in the 20-mile
radius.
With my quarters used to watch Law and Order in the land of the lawless. Lawyers Mortal Kombat till the victory is flawless. I'ma hit the studio and tell my nigga Joe record this. Gotta be the top dog, I can't take too many orders. Get top on the phone, gotta pick up, I've been calling. Know this broke shit getting boring. Mama gotta see me flossing, nigga. And it's okay, and it's alright, and it's alright. But I can't play, but I can't play. And it's alright, hands up. And it's okay, and it's okay, and it's alright. I'll find my way, I'll find my way. Going through some shit and dog, you gotta keep your head up. It's about time you get your bread up. Tread lightly, be careful. Tread lightly, don't be fearful. I'ma do some shit and dog, you gotta keep your head up. It's about time you get your bread up.
Moonwalk into the cloud, moonwalk into to the bag. Ooh, your bitch, she mad. Reverse cowgirl, fuck with me. If you don't get that, you under me. I get bread where the butter be, and no niggas ever undercutting me. Shopping for confidence, you on the gram. Robbing for compliments, head on my dash, cause you be vibing it. I always show up with a head. Lead the competition crib. Lead the competition blood. No gang, just love. They don't really wanna see me win. Kelly said it, I'm with him. Shakespeare with that pen. Psych degree, I ain't playing. Chubby Puerto Rican with a head on straight. Everything she ever said on tape. I am the majority, you can't escape. Married to the game, so I stand on game. Party my bitch, I'm in it. Don't care today, I pin it. It's a man, I get that dough. Flip it unforgettable, king that cold. Lee Sway, Rocky and B. Ask me that shit when you talking to